What's good, everyone? Back again with another video. We finna watch Jack Doherty lose everything. Shouldn't even really have to explain much. We should already know this is gonna be crazy.
Jack Doherty is not doing very well. Apparently his girlfriend has broken up with him and has called the cops on him. He's also melting down on stream about how his income is going down and he's not making enough money anymore, and he's essentially just ran out of OnlyFans girls to exploit. Even the last remaining one he had, his own girlfriend, has actually abandoned him. So yeah, it's just a good day to be alive for anyone but Jack Doherty, I guess. So let's just start with this video of him melting down because his girlfriend called the police. Apparently she wanted to move out and take her things, but Jack Doherty was throwing like a tantrum and not letting her, so she literally had to call the police to get the things out of her house.
Guys, look. Me and McKinley just broke up. The cops are outside of my house right now.
Yo, that's crazy. Look at those blue lights way down there in the distance. She really called the cops on him. That's crazy. That means he crazy. She had to call the cops to leave.
She just called the cops on me, packed all her took her f***ing car. Everything. Insane. Insane, bro. I can't believe I dated that bitch for the past 2 years, bro. It doesn't even seem real.
Okay, so basically if you didn't follow the whole Jack Doherty lore, he's basically in a relationship with an OnlyFans girl, and he thought he was in love or some shit. And it obviously was a transactional relationship, and his life is falling apart at the seams. This is pretty much exactly what people predicted would happen. I mean, this relationship was about as real as Neon's relationship with his OnlyFans girl, where the girl is only with you for the money and the clout, and now that that has dried up, she probably makes enough on her own OnlyFans and has decided to leave because she literally used you for clout and now has left, which is basically what everyone was saying. Not to mention, you are also literally the biggest douchebag on the internet, and no sane woman would ever want to be in a relationship with you. So yeah, this was only a matter of time, and her calling the cops is just a bonus. That's like sprinkles on my ice cream. So then Jack goes on some unhinged rant calling her evil and calling girls fake and stuff.
Don't even know her. It's insane. Like, evil, bro. She's been plotting this shit for a minute. Just used me for money. For real. For sure. I never thought it would be possible, but it's obvious. It's like no bitch flips like that in 24 hours, changes their passwords to absolutely everything, calls the cops on me to take all their shit, and like that. Like, who the fuck does that after I've done everything for this girl for the past 2 years? I've done more for this girl the past 2 years than I've done for my mom the whole fucking life.
Okay, so you threw money at her. Wow, what a great sacrifice. Truly legendary. Truly an actual real love story. Let's call this Romeo and Juliet Part 2. By the way, the money that he threw at her was money that he made from exploiting other OnlyFans girls. Just a spectacular business right there, where he takes a percentage of these young girls who are just, you know, showing their bodies online. And
pause this video real quick. I know she didn't order a couch for my black ass to move in this house upstairs.
They're gonna help you.
Not help who? They're doing. Ain't no helping me.
Recruits them at the ripe age of 18 like an absolute creep.
Make your browser fast. Make your browser safe. Make your browser Chrome. Choose Google Chrome for your computer.
Also, it's so funny how he's calling her, like, evil, and she's, like, plotting this the whole time. Like, this wasn't some sort of, like, elaborate plan, like, insane Game of Thrones type scheme that nobody could have seen this coming. This was the most obvious thing ever. In fact, she probably told you at the very start exactly what she was doing, and you shut off your brain because you actually thought somebody was interested in you, but you're an absolute narcissist, and that's just not the case. You literally accepted this transactional relationship, you gave her money and clout, and she pretends to like you. It's just a classic, like, online douchebag spiel. And
he got a point there. He started this OnlyFans business type of shit with this girl, you know, that ish. My bad, I'm working on my language and shit. And then you end up dating the girl. Y'all been together for like 2 years, you say. And all of a sudden she do all this, now you saying you don't even know her. You don't know how she's so evil and everything. If she's evil, that makes you evil because you was attracted to that evil.
Yeah.
And you, being the chump you are, convinced yourself that you were in love or something, which is so embarrassing for you. I would not put this online. This is something you hide in the basement and never tell anybody. Also, how do you know that she changed all of her passwords in 24 hours? Unless you had access.
How do he know she changed all her password in 24 hours? Or everything? Like, he bet he probably finna say, unless he got access to everything she got. Like, that is on some stalkers type level, like some real crazy stuff right there.
To every single one of her social media accounts. Isn't that insanely weird? Isn't that like borderline abusive? Like you're monitoring every single thing she does online? That is just not normal behavior. And I think she definitely did the right thing leaving. And what I'm guessing here is that the reason Jack is so mad is that one of the passwords that he changed was probably her OnlyFans account and the revenue associated with that. So he basically lost his biggest and only income source here, which was his girlfriend making him money through.
Y'all remember back in the day when we was kids, we only had channel 60, 24, 19? What? Like, okay, now these kids get it all. They just get it all now.
OnlyFans. So rightfully, as this man goes broke, he is losing his mind. And he has to pretend that he's still rich and balling so that other girls will sign up to his service. Here we have him bragging about how much money he's making, completely pulling out figures from his ass, by the way.
Past few years I've done for my mom the whole fucking life. And I'm a fucking millionaire. That's what's sad about that. It's like, I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on this girl. I spent 800 days in a row with this girl. And this is how I get fucking treated. Like, what the f? I can't believe it, bro. You do everything for a girl and calls the cops on you to come pack her shit. Like, what the fucking f? Are you shitting me?
Okay, first, I think it says more about you that she literally needs to call the cops just to get things out of her house. Like, how omega psychotic must you have been for her to actually call the cops for this? Like, when somebody breaks up, you know, they just take their things and they leave. But the fact that she had to call the cops means you were blocking her somehow. You're probably using your shit security, if you can even afford that anymore, to block her from taking her things. Looking at that absolute broccoli on your head, she probably turned to stone like your Medusa or some shit. But yeah, as usual, Jack is engaged in this massive humiliation ritual where he is just embarrassing himself constantly. I don't know why you would ever record this, why you would tell people online, I had to call the cops on my girlfriend, she's leaving me. It's like, dude, how many times can the internet just dunk your head into a toilet and you just take it? You just take it.
And you look, she packed all of her shit. Everything. All of her shit. All over. Oh, she left that. No, I'm kidding. She didn't even try to talk to me before. She just called the cops on me and said, I'm gonna go get all her shit, and took everything. Her fucking Maybach, her Birkin. I never thought 24 hours ago the one girl I ever loved would be gone like that. Like, Dad just straight up used me. Like, that's what it seems like. You guys seen. Like, I sacrificed my content for this girl. Like,
oh no, what will humanity do without Jack Doherty's content? Anything but the content, man. In fact, I would trade half the human race for Jack Doherty's content, actually. Now, what was the content? Just him harassing people on the street, hiding behind his piece of trash bodyguard. Great content, man. I can't believe you actually had to sacrifice that for her because he loved her, guys. Does anybody actually buy that bullshit? You are incapable of love. You have not loved anyone in your entire life. You know, somebody's gonna write a book about this, like the E-Pimp and the OnlyFans girl, just to teach a lesson to all the Gen Alpha kids coming up. Because you know our generation is gonna be ripe with Jack Doherty's. Unfortunately, he's like the start of this massive trend of douchebag influencers.
That is kind of crazy. Y'all remember when he got into that car crash? Literally. He ain't get too good.
This is gonna come on and take over now.
I sacrificed my business for this girl. I made her my business. Like, I put all my time into her.
Alright, this is so funny because he completely slips up here. He says, I made her my business, right? And if you want to know the translation to that, it's basically saying, I pimped out my own girlfriend on OnlyFans and took a % of her revenue. That was his business. That was the thing that he was bragging about all this time. Oh, he's making so much money. Nope, it was just his girlfriend making all the money, and then he would take a cut because he's this manipulative piece of shit. This absolute limp piece of broccoli actually thought he built built a business. Like, he has the audacity to say that. He thinks he had anything of value to offer this world. No, you are a loser, a complete reject, a waste of space, an abomination of a human. It is sad to inhale the same air as you, to be the same species. If aliens come to Earth, you're our first human sacrifice, all right? You are an absolute embarrassment, all right? And this is just a victory lap for every one of your haters. Now he goes in an absolute, like, nice guy rant, like, oh, I'll definitely treat her better. The next guy is not gonna do as well. He literally thinks he's a Shawn Mendes song.
No other guy in the world that's gonna treat her better than me. When I met this girl, I was making $1.5 million a month. Now, I'm making probably a tenth of that. It's because I spent too much time loving this girl when I should have been working.
I spent too much time loving this girl. What are you talking about? From what I saw, you're like terminally online, dude. Also, he's completely lying about his income. I can guarantee you he does not make 100K a month. I can 100% guarantee you that. This absolute tool will exaggerate every single number ever because he wants to attract more girls like McKinley, his girlfriend, so that they fall under his trap. Basically agree to split revenue with him because they think it somehow elevates their brand, like he's promoting them to a new audience, and then they're gonna get more followers and more revenue for their OnlyFans, when in actuality, he literally offers nothing to the deal at all, and he's basically just scamming all these people. And the reality is, Jack is completely broke. Think about it. He is banned from every single streaming platform. He gets no viewers. He literally lost all of his OnlyFans girl contracts and all of his OnlyFans girl connections. And that was his only source of revenue. His biggest earner, his own girlfriend, has left him, changed the password, and he has nothing left. He is completely done. I wouldn't be surprised to see him at your local McDonald's. He's completely cooked. Now, while I have no sympathy for his girlfriend leaving him, let's not forget that she is also a complete shameless degenerate freak as well. We made a video on her in the past where basically she was just promoting her OnlyFans to minors and kids. She had like a 12, 13-year-old kid in her videos, and she's dressed in like a skimpy outfit and all that. It's like complete degenerate shit. These people kind of deserved each other, but honestly, I wouldn't care if these guys literally got ran over. Here's a video she posted with baby Gronk, who's this kid who's 11 years old, who's somehow become an influencer now.
Would you rather have this girl or this Urus?
I'm taking that Urus.
Urus?
Yep.
All right. Would you rather have this girl or this McLaren? McLaren? Oh, okay. All right, well, sorry. All right, would you rather have this girl or this blue Lambo?
Lambo.
Still? Not good enough for you?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so let me get this straight. You are a full-grown woman asking an 11-year-old boy if he'd rather sleep with an OnlyFans girl. Excuse me, what the flying f is wrong with you? FBI, open up! Now here's a couple videos Jack filmed while melting down. He basically just posted his girlfriend taking her things from the house.
It's like my girlfriend called the cops on me to get all her stuff out.
When it came time to take things to the next level, I knew that I had to make a website, and Wix was perfect.
Insane. Like, what the fuck? I can't believe what's happening right now. Girls are the fake. You guys wouldn't even believe it.
Yeah, girls are fake, or you're a massive, insufferable douchebag who deserves everything that's happening to him. He made this tweet: "You give a girl the world, and she'll still call the cops on you to come get her stuff." That's a very oddly specific scenario, dude. Also, what exactly did you give her besides permanent brain damage from listening to your voice every day?
Remind me that I still have your driveway.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I didn't. I just wanted to talk to you. That's it. So you wouldn't answer me, bro. Are you f***ing kidding me? Like, what? Like, you called the cops.
You can't like slow down so I can be with you.
You gotta get out of my house. I didn't let you. I didn't say you can come in.
No, he's not telling you
She
to get out
doesn't
the house.
own this house. I didn't say you can come in my house.
Her address
I
is
don't
on
care.
here. She's a resident here.
I don't care. You
We're
guys
not here
aren't
to
allowed
do
in my
it.
house.
We're not here to have a hard
You guys
time.
aren't allowed in my house.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it
Don't
works.
worry like that, buddy.
That is literally the purpose of calling the police, so that she can be escorted without you
That right there
blocking
proves
her
that's why she
with
got
your
shot.
massive broccoli
You don't
head.
want nobody
I mean,
coming in the
again,
house, you
I
don't
don't
want
really
nobody
have
leaving
much
that.
sympathy for her either. As I mentioned, she's a horrible person too, and you gotta be a special type of idiot to get into a relationship with Jack Doherty willingly. But as I mentioned, I am not surprised by this. Nobody's surprised by this. Apparently, the reason she called the cops as well is that Jack threatened her, which I wouldn't be surprised. This guy's an absolute loser.
She lives here.
Who gave you?
She did.
She doesn't own this house. Just because she doesn't mean she gave you permission to. Bro, you called the cops on me in my own house after I've done everything for you. I didn't threaten you, bro. Bro, how did I threaten you?
threaten you, bro.
Can you stay over there?
Yeah, you're in my house. You're unreal, bro. You're in my house. Tell me what to do.
This is her house.
She doesn't
That's all
pay
I'm
for it.
gonna say.
Sorry.
Doesn't matter.
It's not your house.
Doesn't matter.
That's just crazy.
Well, now it's not her house, but you know you're probably saying that's her house all the time.
McKinley, what the f are you doing?
Shit, Jack.
Where's she at?
Shit, Jack. Shit, Jack.
Oh, she's getting it out her. Yeah.
Dude, who the f is this? You get the f out of my house. Yeah, stay the f out. Get out. Dave, tell her to get the f out of my house. Not Daz. Get this stupid ass out of here.
Yep, keep cussing in front of the cops, man. That'll help you, Case. Also, threatening women, another new low for Jack here. I'm very curious what he said to threaten her, though, because it can't be physical, because this guy would get bodied by a chihuahua. Maybe it was like Jack's scumbag security guard on his, like, last payment or something. That's the only way Jack could intimidate anyone, by having a massive guy do all the dirty work for him. But yeah, what a great day, man. Jack's life falling apart is just wonderful. I think I'm gonna get myself a cookie today, just to sort of reward myself. I probably played no part in this, but I'd like to think I did. You know, just make a bunch of videos shitting on the guy. Maybe there's some sort of butterfly effect. Now, if you thought Jack couldn't get any more pathetic, actually nobody thought that, let's be real, but he did go live the next day again, and he basically completely changed his tune now. I have no idea what happened. Maybe McKinley went back to him and said something, or I don't know. He claims to be in love or whatever, so maybe he's like easily manipulated or something like that. But he seems to like her again.
Her plan all along was to get her made back and break up. No, it wasn't, guys. She's honestly like the best girl ever, but I just think sometimes we need to settle our differences better and, I don't know, stay strong. Facts, stay strong, brother. Thank you. Better content, you by yourself. Obviously, but I make a lot of sacrifices for her because, you know, I love her, and yeah, I made a lot of sacrifices in every aspect of my life for her, but wish she saw that a little more. But she is super appreciative. I don't want to say anything bad about her.
Yeah, this is complete delusion. That ship has sailed so many times. He says, I don't want to say anything bad about her after literally trashing her the entire night on stream, saying you did everything for this girl and she just left, she just used you, she's fake, etc, etc. You literally went on a complete unhinged nice guy rant last night. It's a little bit late to take that back, but apparently this morning he's come out of the trance and now he's just like, oh yeah, she's just the best girl ever. I don't want to say anything bad about her. Like, what happened? Did she give you back the password to the OnlyFans account? That's the only like explanation I can see here. But honestly, either way, it's such loser behavior, man. Just like broadcasting this type of relationship drama online as well. Just the whole thing, everything to do with this guy is just pathetic. Anyways, he confesses his love for her once again.
I love her, and she's my girlfriend. That's why I've been with her for the past 2 years. You know, it's like, I'm not an idiot. I'm not gonna be with someone I don't love or don't think I would be with in the future. And I don't think it's something like we can't overcome, but like, yeah, it's probably the worst fight I've ever been in. But you know, you live and you learn, and I don't know. I think I just didn't like feeling like everyone around me was doing nothing I kind of just crashed out. But that's not really how it is.
Yeah, you can be with someone for 2 years and not love them. That is very entirely possible. Just because you were with her for 2 years doesn't mean you know what love is or that you actually love her. You're like what would happen if I asked ChatGPT to AI generate a douchebag. I refuse to believe this guy actually knows what love is or anything like that. His default NPC settings are only care about clout and money and nothing else. We all remember this guy has no emotions. He literally crashed his car, and then when his friend was like bleeding from the face, he didn't even care about him, like his cameraman or whatever. He was more concerned about the car and the damage and the fact that he might be banned. And then his mom even came on stream saying that he's worried about him and he needs to stop doing all this bullshit, and he completely ignored her and continues doing this shit. I don't know, I just don't believe him. I highly doubt he was ever in love, and if he was, he's a complete moron. Anyways, here's what people are saying. You're a freaking weirdo, man. She obviously felt threatened enough to call the cops for a reason. Frick out of here. Correcting the record, her OnlyFans gave you the world. Like, he always says, like, I gave you the world. Like, what exactly did you give her? She was the breadwinner. She was the one making all of the money, dude. It is just embarrassing for you. I genuinely hope somebody catches him without his security and does exactly what needs to happen.
Why, y'all, that video is kind of crazy. That's crazy. She called the cops on him. She done literally moved out. She had people come. Like, yeah, the only thing he could do is pretty much just keep on posting and stuff. Like, that's why I say he just need to chill, relax. Like, he just need to take a nice break. He just need to just be in his. He alone on his crib now, so he might as well just go in there and relax. You know, I'll stop streaming for like a week or something. You know, just relax. Who knows? Like, let everybody know I'll be back such and such date. You know, just get your mind right. You're doing too much. Literally, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. If you don't want to, that is fine. Keep pushing. At least just watch the video. This is Mellow TV. Appreciate it. On everything.